Hello and welcome to Mr. Tompkins Edtech. Your teacher is going to be setting work for you this year using the assignments tool in Teams. This video is going to explain how the assignment tool works, how you can find your assignments, how you can complete them, and how you can hand them in. First up, how do you know you've been set an assignment in Teams? Well, it will be hard not to know. You should receive a notification from your Teams app that you've been set an assignment by your teacher. On a mobile device, you'll get a message in your notifications view that you have an assignment due. Your Teams icon will show a little number next to it here. On the PC, you'll get a pop-up notification. You'll see a little number on the tile of the class team. On all devices, it will be listed in your recent events in the Activities tab and will also appear within the class team's posts. You can see it's created a post here. Now, the only details you'll get in the notifications and in the posts are just going to be the assignment's title. For more details on the actual task, you're going to have to open the assignment itself. You can do this by tapping on any of the notifications that appear and then by clicking on the button on the assignment post. So let's do that now. You can see it's taken me to this assignments view. Now again, we can see the title of the assignment, but underneath we've got a lot more details now about what the teacher actually wants us to do for this assignment. Now, the actual assignments are going to vary a great deal from subject to subject and from teacher to teacher, just like your homeworks and classworks always do. But whatever it is they're asking you to do, it's going to be explained here for you. If you want some help with reading it, notice that there's this Immersive Reader button up here, which you can use to make the text more accessible or even read it aloud for you. Now, make sure you also take note of this date and time up here. This is the due date for your assignment, so you'll need to have it completed and handed in before this date and time. Reference material will contain links to any documents and resources or websites that will help you complete the task. Underneath that, you might also see a section called My Work with a link to a Word document or OneNote page. And if you have this, then you will need to open this document and complete your work in that document. You can see this one has a link to a OneNote page, and if I click on it, it will take me to my version of that page where I need to complete my work. Now, because I'm on a PC, it's showing me the OneNote page embedded within Teams here. If you'd rather work in OneNote itself, you can click on this opening app and it will take you to the OneNote app itself, which you might find works a bit better than this embedded version. On mobile devices, it can't really embed pages like this, so you'll just get pushed to the app straight away. So in this task, I'm being asked to complete this table, so I can just work right here in the page and type in my answers. Once I'm done, there is no need for me to save the work and upload it. It's already been taken care of by Teams. All I need to do is close this window again and it's going to automatically save for me. Now, if there isn't any documents provided for me to work on listed here under My Work, then you might be asked to complete your work somewhere else and then attach your evidence to the assignment once you're done. You can do this by using the Add Work button here. Tapping on it will bring up this pop-up which will allow you to locate and attach your homework files. I often just get my students to take a photo of their completed work and attach it here, but read the instructions carefully and do whatever it is the teacher is asking you to do. If you don't understand something or you want to ask your teacher about something to do with this assignment, then the best place to ask is in the Posts section of your class group. Go back to Posts, find the conversation thread that announced the homework and tap Reply. You might find that one of your classmates has already posted the same question, in which case you can just give it a thumbs up to indicate you're also interested in the response to this. You might find also that one of your classmates has asked a question about the work that you do know the answer to. Maybe you can reply and give them a hint to help them get started on the task. Once you've completed your work and attached any files, you can click this Hand In button, which does these cute animations to let you know your work is done and it's on its way to be assessed by your teacher. Now, if you do miss the deadline, depending on the assignment, you might still be able to hand your work in, so make sure you give it a go. Note though that it will be stamped late in big red letters when the teacher is marking it, even if it's just a minute overdue, so try not to let this happen. Okay, so you should now know how to find your assignment tasks set in Teams and how to hand in your completed work. Next time, I'll explain how you get feedback on your assignments via Teams and where you can see your grades. See you on the next video.